everybody. Now I'm gonna talk about stories. Now, of course, everybody has their own stories, whether it's true or fiction, and it's important to just put out our own true stories of what happened in the past. Like with me, for an example, I'm writing a book. And I'm almost done with it, but it's taking forever adding stuff to my book. Because he's a bit of a procrastinator person. And also he lets his stress get ahead of himself and worrying about me because of my problems right now. But yeah. But with my book, I talked about from 7th grade until now. And then once in a while I would go back to when I was born, and even before then, when my parents got married, and yeah, and my friends were born at certain years. I mentioned that too. It's like keynotes of what happened in my lifetime that I'm going to share with you. Is that I was always boy crazy, so there was no question I'm straight. But I talk a lot about me going to, well, at the end of my book, in the middle of my book, I talk about how I joined safe homes, and that's mini story right there, because everything about my life has its own mini story. You have to actually tell it from the beginning before you actually get the whole idea of what kind of person I am. And I also talked a lot about Saeed in the middle towards the end of this book. I talk about Charles and sex and what he put me through when it comes to rape. I talk a lot about how I change as a person from being at Claremont to going towards the tech, and how I'm a better person now. And I talk about me feeling depressed and suicidal and wanting to cut myself. And inside was there to help me through all that. And because of that, I haven't cut myself for 5 months now. And I think that's great. So in my opinion, if you have a story, don't be afraid to tell everybody about your stories. During coming out nights, or just in general, any story that you have that's hard for you to talk about. Don't be afraid to talk about it to someone who you can trust. Or if you want, be like an author like me and turn into a book. I'm sure it'll be the bestseller. So but yeah. I hope that one day I'll finally get my first book published and everybody will know my stories. So, see you in my next video. Bye.